taken from me. Oh, it is. No! Oh my god. I don't know why, but it feels right to leave the doll here until I can remember whom I was meant to give her to. Amelia sighs for me before she returns me with a bright smile. I know you have a delivery to make, but could you come with me to the palace entrance first? Mother is still busy talking to the cook, so the fabric can wait. I resisted the urge to glare at her. She better not be dragging me around to do yet more errands. I'm expecting delivery, and I might need your help. I thought so. I have no choice but to nod. Of course. Milligan? I think our first date will be Milligan. Like something to do with Milligan. Considering that we're in her presence so much, and then she actually has a slight knowing of us, but at the same time doesn't remember us. And the doll is still there. Interesting. I begrudgingly follow Milligan toward the entrance, and there I see the delivery carriage. A balloon person stands beside it. Veronica! Milligan puts Veronica into a tight hug and turns my attention away to glare at the number of boxes at the back of the carriage. I will no doubt have to help carry them inside. How are the preparations for the wedding? Oh, I thought we were talking about her, but it's actually the ball. Veronica. How are the preparations for the ball coming? Amelia's smile seemed forced at first, but then eased into something softer. It's going well, I suppose. How about the wedding? Simon and I finalized the date. It'll be 2 days after your ball. I can't wait to see you in your wedding dress. These two always talk so much when they get together. I ignore their chatter as I walk up to the carriage to observe the boxes piled inside. What is in the boxes? Oh. Victor reaches out to grab one. She hands it to me. I'm helping with the ball decorations. I came by with part of the order today. Part of it? Careful. It's a bit heavy. I take the box from her hand and nearly stumble. This is heavy. Milligan should have the male servants do this. Queen Athea placed quite a large order. I brought the more fragile decorations first. Oh, the glass bulbs and the vases? I grit my teeth as I shift the box in my arms in an attempt to make it easier to hold. I thought you worked at a toy shop. Yes, but we also have aisles dedicated specifically to party decorations. What kind of toy shop is that? Scarlet, will you be alright? I feel annoyance simmer within me. I'm obviously not alright. Amelia reaches out to help me with the box, but she's too late. I have only one step forward when the box slides and I stumble. I manage to cradle it in my arms, but its weight is too much for me. Before I hit the ground, I feel... Okay, let's guess who this is. If it's Rod, we will freak out. If it's Fritz, we're gonna feel sorry for Fritz. If it's Sir Marthrell, the creep, Al's full creeped out, because then I'll be like, why you're watching us? And then... I don't think it's Dad. I don't think it's the king. Let's see. Before I hit the ground, I feel strong arms around my waist, pull me back upright. The box is taken from me. Oh, it is... We get 2 scenes, and I guess they've been playing for more than an hour. I'm so happy. Actually was Rod. I thought it was like a false alarm, but it actually is Rod. Oh wow. Okay then. My heart and mind are racing, and for a moment I cannot comprehend what has just happened. Are you alright, Rod? I glance to the side, and I'm shocked to see Rod standing there. The expression on his face gives nothing away, but with our closeness I could see some flicker of emotion in his bright eyes. Concern? I am Scarlet, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Rod pushes me and I stumble forward, almost tripping on the ground. He raises an eyebrow at me. Know your limits, Scarlet. I glare at him as anger begins to bubble in my chest. Okay, for this one we're staying silent, because I don't think... Hey guys, I don't know. No, we shouldn't. We'll stay silent. I clench my fist and take a deep breath to try and calm myself. I will not stoop to his level. He's the one being cruel here, not me. Am I doing this right? I don't know. You shouldn't have stumbled and tried to carry something that was too heavy for you. I will not take responsibility if you get hurt. Rod, you shouldn't be angry with her for trying to help me. It was my fault for giving her something so heavy. Veronica, what are you doing here? Rod's voice is still cold. Veronica looks startled by his tone. I came to deliver some decorations for the ball. And he thought Milligan and her maid could carry these things on their own. Rod, this is not her fault. I'm the one who chose to bring Scarlet with me. I underestimated the size of the delivery. Veronica was just delivering the supplies. At least she admits her mistakes. I never thought Rod would be so stubborn. Imogen's expression softens as she looks at her brother. She looks sad. Rod ignores him, picks up the box that I've been carrying, begins to walk away before suddenly stops and glances back at me. Come on. Rod? We're going to call some servants to carry these boxes in. He turns around and begins to walk away. I'm Milligan's personal maid, not his. I glance at Milligan, who nods her head. I really am so sorry. Thank you for helping my brother, Scarlet. I curtsy ever so slightly before running after Rod. So we were right to stay silent. Okay. Rod, wait. He picks up his pace as if trying to lose me. I turn the corner and barely stop myself before running right into Rod's back. What now? Why are you so angry at me today? I have barely even spoken to you. Your mere presence is enough to darken my mood. Wow, Rod. That's so mean. You know what? You could really hurt me. I glare at him and cross my arms. Funny, you call me cruel, but right now you're the worse than I ever was. I don't need someone who hasn't been even managed a single good deed to lecture me. I had to try very hard to resist the urge to slap him. Oh, if you slapped him, then that'll be hilarious. And then he will just flip out. You were supposed to help me get a good deed. As I said before, I never agreed to this. I still refuse to help you. Ross starts walking away, and I hurry after him. I cannot help but recall how cold he was with Veronica earlier. I thought they were friends, but I treated her like this at the toy shop too. Why are you so angry with Veronica earlier? No reason. I raise an eyebrow when Rod quickly answers the question. Then you were cold for no reason. You have such a princely disposition. Rod frowns, but has no rebuttal for her words. You must be generally cold and unfriendly. Excuse me? That would explain why you treat Veronica as you did. I had thought you two were childhood friends. Veronica was always closer with Milligan than with me. We may have been friendly once, but we since became distant. Distant? It's none of your business. I paused as we passed my door, remembering that I left both the fabrics and Delora inside. I made my way toward the door and opened it. What are you doing? None of your business. Enjoyed your field trip? I frown when I see her sitting on my bed in human form. What would you have done if it wasn't me? Us witches have a sense for these things. Delora? He slowly enters the room. It's nice to see you here, Lady Delora. Nice to see you too, little Sebby. Why are you here? Delora shrugs as she inspects her nails. I thought I would help the princess here since someone doesn't seem very willing. Rod furrows his eyebrows at her. I didn't... Yes, I know. You didn't sign up for this. But do you really think you have a choice, Rod? Delora looks at Rod pointedly. Yeah, you don't have a choice, Rod. We chose you. You know the consequences if this fails. Rod looks away, expression conflicted. Consequences? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Consequences for not helping with my curse? Rod sighs heavily before turning back to Delora. He does not pay attention to me. I am not the right person for this. Doesn't matter what you think, the princess thought you were, so suck it up and do your work. Do your job. Ron saw me for a few minutes before he finally faces me, looking resigned. I'll help you then, but don't expect me to change my opinions of you. I shrugged at him. It's not like I was expecting you to in the first place. Delora grins with a clear triumph. Good talk. Rod sighs. In order to achieve your good deed, you're going to need to mend what you broke before. I feel like I already know what he's going to say. My sister has always wanted to be your friend, so you must do just that. Oh, see, I told you it was something to do with a milligan. Show her kindness, and you may be able to get your first good deed through her. Show her kindness, huh? Oh, I want to do the first kindness and then finish today. That'd be so cool. Delora decides to stay in my room for the time being, saying that she believes Rod will be able to help me for now. Later, I make my way to the dining room with the fabrics and see Emily and Ophelia inside. Scarlet! I see you have the fabric. Thank you. Ophelia takes the topmost sample of fabric and begins to inspect it as Emily walks up to me. Where's Rod? He returned to his studies. Oh, right. He has history lessons today, and I'm yet to finish my history homework, which is due tomorrow. As Milligan muses aloud, I'm pondering what Rod told me earlier. I must become Milligan's friend, but it's not really a good deed. I hope Rod didn't send the servants out before he went back to his room. I want to tell him that Veronica never called on guards to bring the boxes inside. Maybe he decided to start his lessons early so he can make your dance lesson this evening. Dance lesson? Father wanted to hire the best dance instructor in Angelia, but I honestly feel more comfortable with Rod teaching me. Aww. He's a good dancer, so Father has allowed it. This is surprising. I did not know Rod could dance. Yeah, we did not know that. He used to prefer singing, but then... Aww. Ophelia... Because it was cursed, okay. Ophelia trails off. I know what she's talking about. I know that she's talking about the fairy tale curse, but I did not expect her to divulge such information to a maid like myself. He decided to focus on his dancing for the past few months. Ophelia glances down the fact and then looks up and smiles at me. Scarlet, would you mind helping me with this? I obediently walk over to the fabric Ophelia wanted me to look through. They are preparing samples for the tablecloth that will be used during the ball. This is going to be a long day. Trust me, I understand. I sometimes don't get how people shop the whole day. Like, I know myself, so if I see clothes, I see clothes and I think they're cute, but I know they're not going to look good on me. But then there are people who are obsessed with doing furniture fabric and whole interior and stuff, and, well, that's a whole different story, isn't it? Rod comes immediately to the throne room after his history lesson to start on his dance lesson with Emily. I got enough time. I'm only standing here because it is my responsibility as her personal maid to watch over her as she practices. I watch as she steps out of rhythm, and Rod sighs at her. You're doing it wrong. That's the 10th time. Sorry. Again. We start from the beginning, and I'm unable to step on my own side when Amelia messes up on the same step again. This will make the 11th time. I really am terrible at this. Would you rather have the royal dance instructor teach you? He has more experience in teaching than I do. Oh no, I really do want you to teach me, Rod. Sorry that I'm such a slow learner. You're always good at everything. Singing, dancing, cooking. Prince Rod cooks? Yes, Rod does cook. He's very good at it. You didn't have to tell her that, Oh, that's a nickname, okay. Does it really matter? I love bragging about how talented my little brother is. Aww. Aww. I see a change of pink in Rod's cheek as he turns away. Is he embarrassed? Amelia looks down the floor, her smile smaller. I wish I was talented as you, Rod. I always thought Milligan was overly optimistic. She always seemed to bounce back with a smile, no matter how many times I pushed her away. Now I cannot help but reconsider that thought. Yeah, same. So seeing her like this only irritates me. Pitying yourself will get you nowhere. Not everyone can be perfect at everything when they first start out. Huh. I remember when Mother gave me summer lessons. She was always such a harsh teacher. She hated when I showed weakness in front of her. She made me keep practicing until I had perfected whatever it was she wanted me to do. Failure was never an option. I never had time for self-pity. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, just try harder. Let failure inspire you to do better. Scarlet, that was... She's right, Rod. Instead of complaining, I should be working harder. I let out an exasperated sigh and crossed my arms. You always look at your feet whenever you reach the underarm turn. Instead, focus on counting your steps and let Prince Rod lead you. Worrying too much on your next step is what puts you off rhythm. Imogen stares at me. Can you dance, Scarlet? I can. Why? Wow, that's amazing. There's nothing amazing about me being able to dance. Your pace makes me embarrassed regardless. Aww. Okay. Maybe I can learn faster seeing someone else do the dance first. Oh my god. You guys, I just said that like about 30 minutes ago. I wanted a scene where Scarlet and Rod are dancing at the ball. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. Oh, okay. And what are you talking about? It might be easier to copy the steps if I can have someone perform them first. She turns to me suddenly, eyes bright. Milligan, are you setting us up? I don't think you're purposely trying to, but thank you. You're making one of my I wouldn't say wishes, but hopes come true. Would you help me? I am meant to assist Milligan in any way that I can, but dancing with her brother? Surely a lowly maid should not be doing this. We are doing this. We are doing this. We are doing this. Well, if I do accept, at least I can prove that I am a better dancer than Rod. Besides, I'm supposed to be listening to Milligan, no matter how absurd her requests are. If that's what you want. Really? Emily rushes up to me and takes my hand in hers. Thank you, Scarlet. I thought it might be an awkward request, but I'm so happy you agreed to this. I turned to look at Rod, who's glowering at me. I'm not dancing with her. She might step on my feet. Milligan gives him a disapproving look. Rod, please. Rod eyes me warily. I step forward and offer him my hand. Shall we? Rod scolds at me for a few moments before finally taking my hand. I put my hand on his shoulders and he places his hand on the small of my back. Rod looks at me but quickly averts his gaze. Is something wrong? I didn't think I would ever have to dance with you, is all. Neither did I. Rod looks at me again. This time he has an uncomfortable scowl on his face. He is not the only uncomfortable one here. We both start dancing and then mentally start counting the steps. It's been a long time since I last danced with anyone, but the steps come to me naturally. The dance is rather simple. While Rod and I move stiffly, I cannot help but notice his careful footwork, or at least that Rod really is a pretty decent dancer. Of course, I would never openly admit that. When we stop, I hear Emily clapping her hands as she looks at the both of us in awe. You really are a good dancer. Thank you so much for showing me the steps. Now I know for sure what to do during that part. I just shrug at her before stepping back into the corner. Emily takes her position in front of Rod once more. This time she has a bright smile on her face. I cannot believe something as simple as that made her so happy. At the end of the day, Amelia has managed to do the steps correctly. She tells me many times how grateful she is for the help. Well, I'm glad to be of help. After practice, I returned to my room and retired to bed. I think about how happy Imogen was. How can such small things make a person so happy? Oh, flashback. You stepped out of rhythm again, Scarlet. But Mother, this is really hard. A princess never complains. You must perfect this waltz by tomorrow. Otherwise, I will not allow you to play with your dolls for the day. But if you have time for objection, you have time to push yourself harder. Now, once again from the top. Oh, what's this? What's this? Is it Rod's point of view? No, why was it Rod? What was that? Okay. The following days are uneventful, and Megan continues her dance lessons with Rod. Her steps are still far from perfect, but I can tell that she has improved since my demonstration with Rod. Ha ha. Meanwhile, Rod still chooses to ignore me most of the time, though I have noticed that he is less cold than usual. At least he does not snap at me for no good reason anymore. Though Dolores no longer assists me, she insists on staying in my room more often. She said there is something important she wants to investigate, and I cannot even guess what it might be. I prefer not having her around anyway. Her constant chattering makes it difficult to focus on anything. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out how I can achieve my first good deed. Almost 3 months have passed since I was first cursed, but I have yet to complete my first good deed. These are my thoughts as I head back to my sleeping quarters after dinner that night. Milligan excused me long ago, insisting that I go on to my own room before she went to hers. I am walking down the hall when I notice Rod heading down a familiar path. I follow after him. Are you going to the march-in? Huh. Rod jumps and turns around. The surprise in his face quickly fades into annoyance. Don't do that again. And no, not today. As I came here, I found out that Rod occasionally sneaks out of the paths at night through the secret passage to go to the margin. Even now, I'm still confused as to why he goes there. He said before that he has given up on breaking his curse, which makes me wonder why he still visits. It also makes me wonder why he would refuse to break his curse in the first place. Is he okay being the way he is, or is his curse just really difficult to break? Why were you cursed, Rod? I'm not answering that question. Why? I cannot help you break a curse if you refuse to tell me anything. I told you before that I did not need your help. If I choose you as my partner, you help me and I help you. It's highly likely that breaking Rod's curse will also become for a good deed. Oh wow, you're so really Scarlet. Rod scowls at me and crosses his arms. I'm afraid this isn't how this works at all. The sound of footsteps keeps me from coming back with a retort. We both turn to see Sir Alcester approaching us. Prince Rod, good evening. Good evening, Sir Alcester. Sir Alcester turns to me and raises an eyebrow. Shouldn't you be attending to Princess Milligan? Rod silences with a look. He moves to stand in front of me, shielding me from Sir Alcester's gaze. We were just about to go to her. Let's go, Scarlet. Rod strides away, and I quickly curtsy Sir Alcester before following after Rod. I can feel Sir Alcester's eyes on my back as I walk away. I try my best to suppress a shudder. Rod and I walk through the hallway in silence. We will stop in tracks when we hear the clattering of silverware. I look around and realize that the sound has been coming from behind a set of doors that slightly cracked open. The dining hall. Oh no! That's Milligan's voice. We do not see Milligan when we enter the room, but there is a dizzy array of cutlery set out on the table. A Milligan? And the surprise is visible by calling out from beneath the table. She flashes an embarrassing smile as she gets to her feet, holding several forks and knives in her hand. What are you doing here? You should be getting ready for bed. Sorry. I had the silverware on the table. I thought I could practice before I sleep today. It has already been an incredibly long day for her, and she's still doing this. I watch as Millie puts the cutlery back on the table in the wrong places. You need to rest, Em. I will, after I practice the placement one last time. She smiles at him before returning to the table. I don't know why a person would need so much cutlery. 1 fork, 1 spoon, and 1 knife should be enough for more than for any meal. And all these glasses. If I recall correctly, this one's for water, and this one's for red wine, this one is for white wine. What's the difference? Well, let's see. Let's consider our options. If we point out her mistake, is that better? Or to give her the correct answers? I think the correct answers. That flute is for champagne, the other is for sherry. Oh, right. But there are 2 more. The other is for juice, and the other glass is for dessert wine. The dessert wine glass will only be used during the dessert course, and the juice glass is only used when juice is being served as a course. Otherwise, it is placed next to the water goblet. I see. I see Ross staring at me out of the corner of his eyes. His lips twitch before he turns back to his sister. It It looked like he was about to smile. We choose the right one. Okay. Okay, so that's just for choice. Then what are these for? Emily points out the group of forks in front of her. You use those every day, Your Highness. You should know the answer. Emily points at them and she rattles off names. Dinner fork, fish fork, salad. Correct. You know so much about etiquette, too. You're really incredible, Scarlet. You make a better noblewoman than I do. Even when I told her I was a noble, it's not as if she would believe me. I just read a lot about all these things. You read and know enough to put them in practice? That's amazing. Especially since you haven't been with us so long, right, Rod? Rod shrugs. He does not, much to my surprise, disagree. Perhaps you should be my teacher, Scarlet. I can learn so quickly from you. Imogen quickly straightens out the contrary. Now that I think about it, I come to realize that Imogen is much more than she appears to be. It's probably because I am forced to spend so much time with her as her maid. She's different. She is flawed and less conceited and more humble than I had originally thought. Maybe I should try lending her a hand. I may not be one of your tutors, but if you need help with your lessons, just ask me and I'll do what I can for you. Scarlet? And glanced at Rod, who's once again wearing an expression of surprise. I shift my attention to Imogen once again. You only have 1 month left to prepare, and as your personal maid, I feel it's my responsibility to help you in whatever way I can. Scarlet! Imogen wipes her eyes with the back of her hand, and that's when I notice something glistening on her cheeks. Is she crying? You are extremely kind, Scarlet. Thank you. I'll definitely take you up on that offer. I'm still looking at Imogen when I catch a faint glow coming from the pendant on my chest. Huh? What just happened? Oh, what a pretty necklace you have, Scarlet. Thank you. Anyway, for now, I think the both of us will benefit from some sleep. Oh, we got her first. Oh, Scarlet, that's amazing. After escorting Imogen back to her room, I walk out into the hallway in a daze. What was that light? It seems like you actually managed to obtain your first good deed. Huh? I did not know he was still here. I looked down at my pendant, astonished at what I see. It broke. Oh. It's 2 pairs then. Okay, I gingerly touched new piece that's hanging next to my existing glass slipper pendant. See, okay, so you have to have 2 pairs together in order to make the full pair of the glass slippers. Got it. It is real. You're not too bad after all. He's smiling at us. He's smiling. He complimented us. The world is falling. No, it's not okay. Did he just compliment me? What? Rod turns away. Nothing. Yes, you guys. This is what I've been waiting for us to get over the hardships, and now we're here. Oh my god. Okay. He walks away, leaving me alone with my thoughts. Ah. Secrets. Chapter 5. I have a bit more I can do, and then afterwards, I think after getting attained that happiness, we can probably end this there. I've done a really long recording. I might have to do this in parts. Okay. Good morning, Your Highness. Would you like to play with us? You want to play with me? Yeah, come play with us. We'll have lots of fun. Well, please, just for a little while. Maybe I can. Scarlet, what are you doing here in front of the gates? Mother! Good morning, Your Majesty. We were wondering if the princess wants to come play with us. No, Princess Scar does not want to play with you. But Mother, I do. Enough idle chatter. We must go. It's almost time for our dance lessons. But, Scarlet, do not make me repeat myself. Yes, Mother. Ooh. I was happy, now my feelings are mixed up. It is still dawn when I wake up. As much as I want to continue sleeping, I have no choice but to get up and prepare for the day. Is it a ball day? The last thing I need is an annoying lecture from the headmaid. Oh, okay. I have almost become accustomed to waking up this early, even if I do not enjoy it. As soon as my preparations are made, I begin making my way towards Amelia's room, should she wake early. I'm about halfway there when I hear familiar voices. Standing far ahead of me are Sir Alcester and Sir Mithros. Are you sure this is going to work? Have a little faith in me, my friend. Friends? We are not friends. Sir Alcester narrows his eyes and turns abruptly to look at me. Ah, Miss Scarlet, was it? Sir Mithros, Sir Alcester. Have you been eavesdropping, child? He has no reason to be angry at me. If they were talking with something confidential, they shouldn't have been openly talking in the hallway. I am on my way to Princess Emilien's room, sir. This is why I am here. I coolly look at Sir Alcester, who looks like he's about to pop a vein, and I help but feel satisfied at his reaction. In just a few steps, he's suddenly looming over me. Huh. I've never seen Sir Alcester look so angry before. What is going on? Ron is now walking towards us with a scar on his face. Sir Alcester notices and quickly steps back. There's just a little misunderstanding, Your Highness. Ron glances at me, his eyes narrowing. Great, I'm sure he's going to blame me for this too, even though I did nothing.